Hello everybody and welcome to Papillon. So I'm heading up to the other side, to the northern side, and it's a glorious day today, so I'm hoping that this that the filming, the light is okay, because I've actually put on an ND filter on today to see if we can get a bit more clarity in colour. Just want to show you this detail, see what you think. Just decided to pause there because I thought I could hear footsteps coming, but there's nobody around. But who knows in this forest? I say there's nobody I can see, but so we've got a stick that comes across as a horizontal like this and then straight up the side of the tree. So this isn't an area that I usually go in. I don't usually come into here, but this stuff here, I'm just going to slowly turn, show you what's on the ground. Yeah. And then, now, look at the placement of these sticks on the ground. I don't think that's by accident. Look at this. I'm just going to hold the camera still on there for a while. Particularly looking here, this area here and this area here. Quite specific. What do you think? Would you say that was natural? I don't think so. I'm going to walk around the back of it. It's when you start to analyse and see how the sticks are connected. It can't possibly be by accident because they're weaved behind one, in front another. Let's just go back to this. So, what I would say how still it is. I just want to point out as well, look how close to the track we are. See the indentations I'm leaving? If I move my foot now, leaving a very clear footprint, but there are absolutely no prints. So check out the ground, stickery, okay? Now let's have a look here. Oh, sinking again. So what to me looks like a delta shape, a triangular shape. And then look what's against the tree. So we've got here, this here, and then that one there, and then these two here. So if I step back a little bit, I'll highlight these so you can see them. But there's more if I go around the back of it. That's fascinating. Well, if I didn't know any better, I would say I was being watched. Right. That's really interesting. So, where we left the food last week is roughly about 3-4 miles in that direction. It's all in the same forest, but it's crisscrossed by paths, tracks, trails. These are all literally within a stone's throw of each other. I've had a frost last night, so from being nice and spring-like last week, we're back to wintry, although our clocks have changed. And we're into the British summertime. Of course, it should be said that all trees fall parallel to each other, don't they? Of course they do. Of course. Right. So what I'm saying about the changing in the clocks, it means I'll be able to come here more often in... We've just seen something very similar to that. We have, haven't we? You've seen something very, very similar to that. So 4 verticals and this angle attached across. So the plan is to come out in the evenings and hopefully have a bit of a wander round. This is one of the this is very similar to one of the constellations. Very, very similar to it. The constellations feel right. That feels right. These are connected with constellations. And I think what's happening here is we're getting a little pullback because we don't want to get ahead of ourselves. I think what they're trying to do is get us all to understand and be on the same page, and then we might move forward a bit further. That's the theory. Just slightly getting the cart before the horse, racing away without really fully understanding what they are. So this is why it's taken us this long to get the information that we have and put it together to say that I think that this is connected with constellations. So now we've got there, giving us time to digest it, we now have to work out the hows, the whys and the wherefores. Just going to tilt the camera up. Now look at that. What do you think of that? Look at those 3 diagonals. And then that. Here we go. From this side to a stump of a tree. It's a triangle with a tree in the middle. This is what I've sort of not struggling with, but I'm not getting answers regarding this. So I think now we've got the evidence here. We've decided it is to do with constellations. I said it before, we're getting a story here. It's trying to work out what the story is, what the information is we're being given. We're being given information. Again, look how close to the track we are. There's the track. That's where the log trucks go through there. That's the only vehicles allowed through there. Right. You hear that? That's an eagle of some kind. I can hear him, but I can't see it. Again. Whoa! How interesting. How interesting is that? Natural, of course. Of course. just going to try and keep heading down to the bottom here, and every time I come across something we'll stop and we'll point the camera on it and we'll have a look. Isn't the light magnificent? Absolutely stunning. Let's have a look. Oh, what do we see here? What is that? I'm going to highlight this and I'm going to mark it with some markers so you can see the design here. Well, what do you think of that? Interesting, isn't it? As is that, sitting right behind it. Remember that one? I'll highlight these for you. Okay. Interesting, isn't it? I just can't get to the resolve. I can't resolve this by myself. I think I need your brains to do this. I do. This is a busy, busy place. Look how busy this has been. With stickery and tree geometry. This is all tree geometry. In fact, in truth, there is a lack of stickery here. This is all tree geometry. Right down to this. See the way these trees are? One there, one there, and an aeroplane, one there, one here, I'm not moving, one there, whatever that is. Still in the same position, I haven't moved. One there, one there. Hello. When I was showing you the Betty Hill stuff. Betty and Barney. These people from outer space, or wherever they were, that she had seen, had shown her a map. And they were pointing out bits and pieces on maps. So it's just a crazy thought of mine, but what if this, all of this stuff, what if this is a map? So I'm going to stand in the same place. I'm going to zoom in. Alright. So this is number one. This is one tree break here. Just going to turn around here. Two. Put behind the tree. Three. Four. Five. And whatever that is going on behind there. See that arrangement of limbs there? We'll have a look at that. So that's 5. Oh no, I'm lying. Look, turn around. There's another one there, 6. All within a short space of each other. Not seen this before. See what I mean? Come behind here. Everything is looking like an A. Something about A. Something about A. Funny enough, as I'm saying that, I could almost hear them saying, "Yep, you're on it, you're on it." Now, another one of these. That's another one. Ooh. This is just baffling me. If I look at this from this angle, that looks very much like the Bluetooth sign in Fothark. It's odd. Odd, odd, odd. Well, look what I'm standing right amongst. That. I mean, if there was just an odd thing occurred and there was just one tree break, you wouldn't take any notice of it. Not a blind bit of notice. But when you're surrounded by stuff, to quote Quincy Jones, stuff like that. And stuff like that. Oh, I'm getting carried away now. I can hear you saying she needs carrying away. Right, stopping exactly where I am. Not going to move. I'll drop the camera down with my left hand. Do you see what I see? clear, defined toes. Back to there. Small, it's not big, it's probably the same size, smaller than my foot, but that's a bare foot, bare toes. This is not pleasant stuff to walk on, so I do not get that any human being would be tripping around in this. It would not be comfortable underfoot at all. And they must be hopping, because that's only one foot. With stuff like that, followed by stuff like that. Breaks everywhere. We have seen this before. One of the interesting things is, if I stand here and I say that we've seen this before, which we have, turn to my left, and we have this tree here. We have a break in the tree here, and what's behind it, underneath it, through an arch, all within line of sight each other. That break there. Everything's connected. Are we playing noughts and crosses? I can hear a Fenian saying, "You have your puzzle, Sully. You have your puzzle." We think they're governed by the stars. We think they are star people. I've seen this shape a few times. Don't have so many bends here, do we, on this little bit? Which one is this? This is a constellation. It's not Boots. Which one is it? I'm going to have a look and see if I can find it. Isn't that lovely? Look at that. It's beautiful.